In grandmother's day, bread was different in every household according to the skill of the housewife who baked it. But today, there's a great democracy of bread eaters. Hundreds of thousands of families in big houses and small enjoy the same bread day after day. The finest bread that skilled bakers can produce. Tasty. Try a loaf of this famous bread in your own home tomorrow, and you'll understand why Tasty is known as the best loaf of bread in town. The Tasty Breadwinners, directed by Ben Selvin, Hare at the piano, and here they are, Billy Jones and Ernie Hare, the Tasty Loafers.
How do you do, everybody, how do you do? Going on with Jones and Hare, all of you. We're the loafers now, it's representing Tasty Bread. How do you do, how do you do, how do you do, how do you do, I'm Billy Jones.
I'm Ernie Hare,
and we're a silly-looking pair. How do you do? I just did make that.
Yeah, boy, you seem all out of breath, Will.
Well, I'm putting on a little weight, Ernie.
Yeah,
and when a fellow puts on weight in certain places, what would you advise him to do?
Keep away from those places, Will.
Thanks, Ernie. You know, every time I get on the scale, I feel as if I'm going down in an elevator.
Well, I will say one thing. You are very rugged.
Oh, yes. That comes from sleeping on floors when I was a child.
Yeah, and since then, I bet you've had many trials in your life.
Yes, many trials, but no convictions.
Yeah, well, I'll sentence you now, Will.
For what?
Sing, brother. Sing.
Yes, we were heard to tell a story. The blue skies were gray.
To tell the truth, there isn't any story.
It happened this way.
He was just a simple pig.
Fairly head and dimple pay.
And she had no time to wait.
In a shelter from a shower.
He was in a hurry to
Kind of worried what to do.
It's a tale that isn't new.
In a shelter from a shower. The little raindrops in the sky knew that the girl was very shy and that the boy was afraid. And beneath
the raindrops pitter-pattered by and by, the streets of soon would be dry, and the little girlie is yours.
was the romance in the rain.
Both were waiting for a train.
And they'll never meet again in a shelter from a shower. Was a romance in the rain. Both were waiting for a train. And they'll never meet again in a shelter from a shower.
Hey, look out, Bill. Will you keep your arms down? You're messing my hair all up.
That's a laugh messing your hair up. I often wonder what made you as bald as you are, Ernie.
Oh, I suppose falling hair had something to do with it, Will.
Why don't you comb your hair like I comb mine?
How do you mean, Will?
Why, in the middle.
Oh, you mean dead center, huh?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
My girl is complaining, Ernie. She says I'm getting bald. How can I avoid spoiling hair?
Falling hair?
Spoiling.
Well, just step to one side, that's all.
No kidding.
Yes,
Well, what would you suggest for a scalp treatment?
Well, why don't you try the old Indian remedy?
What do you mean?
Well, figure it out, Will.
Oh, yes, scalping.
Yes, scalping, that's it.
La Sanya Nya La Hatya Chonya Brown.
Mabel Brown from Kokomo said Main Street's getting awfully slow, and so I'm leaving now. Headed for a foreign store, she landed right at Rush's door, and oh, they fell and how. She took the label off her name, I mean the Mabel off her name, and overnight, say, she became a wow. I said a wow, I mean a wow, 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 wow.
Achachonia Brown.
Achachonia Brown is turning Moscow upside down. Achachonia Brown can make each Cossack go to town. She's ballerinas in the marketplace, so much that no one looks her in the face. Every night they flock around her private samovar in her Russian smock. She looks more Russian than the Tsar. Those vulgar boatmen follow her around, shouting, Hacha, Ha-cha, Sonia Brown. She improved on their Katsatski, kept it up and made it hotkey each night. With a hey-na-nanny and a Rubinoff. When it's 21 below ski, you should see them hidey-hokey. They never get enough when she makes hey-hey. Sonia Brown is turning Moscow upside down. Sonia Brown can make each Cossack go to town. She ballerinas in the marketplace, so much that no one looks her in the face. Everywhere she goes, the tea rooms all begin to buzz with her D's and O's. She does much more than vodka does. They say Rasputin burning in the ground, shouting hot-cha, 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 Sonia Brown.
Hot-cha, Sonia Brown.
Hey! Tonight, we present the fastest-moving drama ever performed on the radio. 6 acts are to be played in 2 minutes. Think of it, 6 acts in 2 minutes. The curtain rises, and we find ourselves in the home of Henry Huey. It is evening.
At last, Mother's little nitwit is asleep. Dear me, I wonder what's keeping Henry. Oh, dear, the sauerkraut will be all water soaked. Hello? Yes, this is the Huey residence. Who am I? Why, I'm Henry Huey's wife, Lotta.
Yeah, Lotta Huey.
What? Henry is arrested? Oh, there must be some mistake. Oh, there's no finer man in town.
And may I remind you that there is no finer bread in town than tasty bread. Act 2, the scene is a crowded court.
Henry Huey, you have evaded the income tax. And the outcome of evading the income is 20 years.
Oh, Your Honor, I'm innocent. Believe it or not, I was waiting for a streetcar. Send me to prison, and I shall break out.
You have been given a fair trial. I repeat, you have been given a fair trial. Again, I
Oh,
say.
Mr. Whitten, that's your cue.
Oh, yes, Audrey, thanks very much. Give tasty bread a fair trial. It is wholesome, delicious. Act 3 finds us in a prison cell.
Lotta Hoy to see Henry Hoy.
Oh, my darling Lotta, I am so happy to see you.
Oh, Henry, my sweetheart. When are you coming home?
Oh, real soon, my sugar bun. I expect to escape any night now.
Well, when you break out, you'll find me waiting. Goodbye.
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 Tasty
Goodbye.
bread is a real good buy. None better. Acts 4 and 5 are the same as Act 3. Henry is planning to escape, so we now go to Act 6. We're back in Huey's home.
Don't cry, my little one. Papa will soon be home. Oh, Mr. Whitten, Papa will soon be home is the finish of my script.
What? This is terrible. A drama without a finish? Say, listen, fellows, have you got the finish on your script?
Well, there's no finish on mine, Louis.
Yeah, my script also ends with Popper will soon be home.
What? Play a drama with no finish? What a rash thing to do.
Oh, don't worry, Lou. I thought of a great finish. Henry Huey escapes. He comes home and he says, "My darling, I said I'd get out, and here I am." Then Lotta Huey asks him how he did it.
Oh, Henry. Pardon me, Audrey. You are Lotta Huey. You take that line.
Henry. Oh, Henry. How did you escape?
Well, I got the hives and I broke out.
Audrey, you'd better break out the song.
All right. Lullaby in blue, darkies hum and velvet lullaby in blue. For the cotton fields the moon is high, and weary work is through, all through. Time to go to bed, let me scoot into a little kinky bed. Close your eyes, while let me sing to you a lullaby in
Didn't Audrey sing that song beautifully, Ernie?
Yeah.
And boy, she's a swell girl, too.
Yeah, I'll bet she could make a fool out of a man, Bill.
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet she could make a man out of a fool, too, Ernie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wonder if she was thinking of me when I was singing. I saw her looking at me.
Well, ask her, Bill.
Audrey, were you thinking of me while I was singing?
Oh, was I laughing? Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
And I thought she was such a nice girl.
Oh, Billy, I think you're a flatterer and a fickle person.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what makes you think that he's fickle, Audrey?
Well, I saw him kissing a girl a little while ago. Don't you know you have no business kissing a girl in the studio?
Well, it wasn't business. It was a pleasure.
Will.
A-dinky-doo.
Oh, what a tune. Oh, crooning.
A-dinky-doo. It's got the whole world swooning.
Eskimo bells up in Iceland
Are ringing there, made their own paradise land. Singing, a-dinky-doo, a-dinky-doo, tippity-dee, a-dinky-dee,
Eskimo bells up in Iceland are ringing. They made their own paradise land. Singing, a-dinky-doo, a-dinky-dee, a-dinky-doo, tippity-dee, a-dinky-dee, a-dinky-doo.
To most of us, flour is flour. It all looks alike, but there's a great difference. The bakers of Tasty Bread choose only the best. To be absolutely sure, they maintain a perfectly equipped food laboratory and a staff of technicians to analyze not only flour, but sugar, shortening, milk. In fact, every ingredient that goes into Tasty Bread must measure up to Tasty standards. No wonder Tasty is called the best loaf of bread in town.
How do you do, everybody? How do you do? Simply saying that we'll come again to you. The tasty loaf of Jones and Hare is just a minute more to spare, so we'll take you up there and then we'll do. Good night, good night, good nighty, 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 night. If you've enjoyed our little show, my Tasty Bread, then we'll know how our time is up and go. Good nighty, night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Inka-dinka-doo heard on this program is from the picture Palooka. This is Louis A. Whitten speaking for the bakers of Tasty Bread, suggesting you tune in again for Billy Jones and Ernie Hare, the Tasty Loafers, and their guests. Time's up. Good night.